Hello everyone, welcome to the video on power system. In the today's session, we are going to discuss the MCQ on the calculation of capacitance of overhead transmission line. This is the part first video. In the next two video, you can refer the part B and part C. I'm Ganesh from Kekewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research Nashik. Welcomes you in this video. So here it is based on the calculation of capacitance of overhead transmission line. The first question it starts with electrical field. So electrical field intensity at the point A. Suppose this is the charge QA is placed at the A P meter distance X meter distance away from the point P. So what is the electrical field at the point P? So electrical field at the point P is given by the charge body, the charge on the charge body. It is a QA divided by as it is placed in the as it is placed in the air. So there is only epsilon zero, not epsilon r, because epsilon r is equal to 1 in this case. So 2 pi epsilon 0 into distance between these two is how much? It is x. So it is that is the option number D is correct. The potential at point P, how will you calculate the potential? To calculate the potential, we have to integrate this electrical field from the distance r to x. So if we integrate this from r to x with respect to dx, that is qa divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 is the constant. I have substituted the value of e here. So it is integration of 1 by x will give you natural log of x, and if I substitute the limit, so it will give you natural log of x divided by r. So qa upon 2 pi epsilon 0 ln x by r. So the option number B is correct. Uh, in the figure 2, what is the potential difference between point A and B? So see, in the figure 2, this is the plus q charge and this is the minus q charge. Both are having the radius r and they are kept d meter distance away from me. So VAB is equal to VA minus VB. So how will calculate this VA? This VA potential is nothing but the QA divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 into natural log of, okay, so this is keeping d meter distance away, so natural log of d by r. Similarly, VB potential is equal to QB upon 2 pi epsilon 0 into natural log of d by r. But if you see, this QB potential is a minus Q and this is a plus Q. So how to calculate VAB? It is a VA minus VB. Suppose I substitute the VA, VB is a minus VB, so this minus Q will become a plus Q. Taking Q upon 2 pi epsilon 0 common, it will give ln d by r plus ln d by r. That is, it is twice ln by d by r. So 2 will be get cancelled. So Q 2 pi epsilon 0 ln by dr. So Q upon pi epsilon 0 ln of d by r, natural log of d by r. Now I want to determine the capacitance between A and B. The capacitance is equal to charge upon voltage. So charge is q divided by VAB. So q will be get cancelled. So it will become a pi epsilon 0 natural log of d by r. Then we have to, this is the capacitance between A and B. Suppose these are the two different phases and we have to determine with respect to neutral. So this is the phase A and phase B. So with respect to phase A to neutral, one capacitance is formed. Between the phase B and neutral, one capacitance is formed. So what is the relationship between CAB and we can say CAN or CBN? So this is a CAN is the twice of CAB. These two are the similar capacitors are in common series. So it is a twice of CAB. So twice of CAB, so it is 2 pi epsilon 0 ln by dr, because it is CAB is equal to pi epsilon 0 ln d by r. Okay, so from this we can conclude that the capacitance to the neutral is the twice between the phase value, twice than the twice of that phase values between the between two phases. In the presence of earth in case of overhead transmission line, if the earth is present, it increases the capacitance, but the increase in the capacitance is not much significant. Okay, so you can neglect the effect, so it is not much significant also, so you can neglect this value also, not much significant. If we increase the spacing between the conductors, so value of the capacitance is 2 pi epsilon 0 upon natural log of d by r. Suppose you increase the value of d, your value of the capacitance C is going to be decreases. If we increases the length of the transmission line, what will happen with the charging current? Okay, so we know that the capacitance form in the form of shunt. So let us calculate the capacitance value in terms of y, that is a susceptance. Y is equal to omega c. If the length is increases, your value of the c is increases. Okay, value of the c is increases. Sorry, value of the c is going to be, if the length value is increases, the value of the capacitance is goes on, uh, value of the capacitance is goes on, because your charging current is equal to y into vc. So the capacity, this charging current, this y value is this c is goes on decreasing, so y is also goes on decreasing, hence charging current is also goes on decreasing, so that value is get decreases over here. Then coming to the next, capacitance of the overhead transmission line increases with, okay, so it increases with the mutual GMD. Okay, so as the GMD is increases, the value of the capacitance C is decreases. So means this is the wrong statement. Increases with the height of the conductor above the ground. If we increase the height of the conductor above the ground, then the value of the capacitance is also not decreases. So this is also wrong. So neither B or nor B nor A. So both are the correct. So increasing the mutual GMD, there will decrease in the capacitance value. What will happen if the separation between the three-phase line transmission is increased? The inductance is increases, then the capacitance value is decreases. Uh, if we increase the separation, the inductance value is increases, because it is a 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 7 natural log of d by r. If d increases, L increases. If d increases, C value is goes on decreasing. Okay, so in this data, what is given? A three-phase 50 Hz transmission line has a flat horizontal spacing 3.5 meter between adjacent conductor, and the conductor are number 2.0 hard drawn copper, that is outside the diameter is given as 1.05 centimeter. The voltage of the line is 110 kilo volt. This is the given, and we have to determine what is the mutual GMD and capacitance to the neutral. So this is one number conductor, two number conductor, three number conductor. So between two adjacent conductor, what is the distance given? The distance given is a 3.5 meter, 3.5 meter. So this total distance will become a 7.5 meter. So let us calculate the GMD. GMD is equal to D12, D23, D31. The multiplication of this, as there are three values, we have to take the cube roots. That is 3.5. 3.5 into 7 raised to 1 by 3. So this value, it will give you 4.41 meter. So this is the, I have corrected this. So this is the 4.41 meter. How to calculate the capacitance to the neutral? So conductor 1 to the neutral capacitance is 2 pi epsilon 0 natural log of GMD by GMR. So what is the value of GMR over here? What is the value of GMR we have to take in this calculation? In this calculation, the value of GMR, the diameter is given as 1.05. So in this case, the GMR is nothing but equal to the radius, that is 1.05 divided by 2 centimeter. So it will come as 1.05 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. So this value we have to take into the calculations. Okay, so substitute all the values. So I have done the one calculations. So it is 2 pi epsilon 0. This is in farad per meter. I want to convert this into microfarad per kilometer. So I have substituted the value of epsilon 0, and I have adjusted the 10 raised to value. Then this is the formula. Now you henceforth you remember this formula. This is a very important formula to calculate the capacitance. It is 0.05563 natural log of GMD by GMR microfarad per kilometer. This value is in microfarad per kilometer. Substitute the value of GMD and GMR, you will get this value as 0.00826 microfarad per kilometer. So this is option for option number A is correct in this case. Let us discuss the next MCQ. In this MCQ, the single phase line is given, and we have to determine it is 2.5 meter away from each other, and the radius is 1 centimeter. So as the radius is 1 centimeter, so it is 0.01 meter, you can see. So we want to determine the C12. So the formula for C12, see, C1N formula is C1n formula is having 2 pi epsilon 0 in the numerator, but C12 is formula in 2 is not in numerator, so I have divided it by 2. So in the previous case this formula was for the C1n, but I want to determine C12, hence this must be divided by 2, or otherwise you can determine C1n and answer will be divided by 2. So it is a 0.05563 divided by 2 natural log of GMD by GMR. So GMD is 2.5, GMR is 0.01, so its value is 5.0377 nanofarad. So it comes as 5.0377 10 raised to minus 3 microfarad per kilometer. 10 raised to minus 3, if we compress it into this will become a nanofarad. My 10 raised to 3 into micro, it will give you nano. So thus answer is the B answer is correct. Similar problem is given here. The same problem is given, but here the value of the capacitance is given and the distance is to be calculated. That is, this distance is not known, but the capacitance value C12 value is given. So C12 capacitance between the two conductors is given, so capacitance value is 0.05563 divided by 2, but this C12 value is given as 5 nanofarad. So I have to take 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 because this formula is for microfarad per kilometer. So 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So here what is the unknown? D is unknown, radius is also known. So I have shifted this term over here and this term over here. So if you shifted this term, so this will give you ln d by r value is equal to 5.563. So taking the exponent of both side, okay, so taking exponential on both side, so ln will be get cancelled, so d by r e raised to 5.563, this will give you 260. So d is equal to 260, radius is 0.01, so it will give you 2.6 meter calculations. Let us discuss this last question on this in this video. So here again the single phase transmission line with the two parallel conductor, distance is 3 meter away from each other, and the value of the capacitance is given, but the diameter of the conductor is to be determined. Diameter, that is radius, is to be determined. So C12 is equal to pi epsilon 0 ln d by r, that is 0.05563 divided by 2 microfarad per kilometer in ln d by r. So ln d by r is shifted on this side, this value is shifted on this side. So I got this is the value of ln d by r is equal to 5.563. 5.563. So d by r is equal to e raised to 5.563. If I do this calculation and I want to determine the value of the radius, d is known, so this e is shifted on this side and r is shifted on this side. So I got the radius value as a 0.01151 meter. I want to convert into the diameter, so I have to multiply it by 2. So this is 0.023 meter. Okay, so 2.3 centimeter, rather it is not a meter, it is a centimeter. We have converted this value. With this we are at the end of the first video. Kindly subscribe my channel. Part B video also consists some numericals and the MCQs based on the calculations of the capacitance. So watch the part B and part C video. Thank you.